Ever felt drained or stressed out by your workplace environment? You might be dealing with a toxic workplace. A toxic workplace, by definition, is one that negatively impacts your mental and physical health. It is an environment where stress levels are high, morale is low, and the overall atmosphere is, well, poisonous. But how do we identify these toxic environments? Let's break it down. One of the most common signs of a toxic workplace is a lack of clear communication. This could mean anything from ill-defined job roles to inconsistent feedback. When communication is poor or non-existent, it creates a breeding ground for misunderstandings, missteps, and ultimately, a high-stress environment. Another telltale sign is high employee turnover. If people are leaving the company at a rapid pace, it's often not because they've all suddenly decided to pursue their dreams of becoming professional bakers. It's more likely that they're escaping a toxic environment. Constant negativity is another red flag. If you notice that most conversations are laced with complaints, gossip, or criticism, it's a clear sign that the work environment is toxic. A healthy workplace encourages positivity, growth, and constructive feedback. One more thing to look out for is the presence of office politics. If favoritism, backstabbing, and power games are the order of the day, you're likely dealing with a toxic workplace. And lastly, if you're feeling persistently drained, stressed, or demotivated, trust your gut. Your feelings are valid and are often the most accurate indicators of a toxic environment. Remember, recognizing these signs is the first step towards addressing the issue. It's about understanding the environment you are in, acknowledging its impact on you, and realizing that it's not your responsibility to fix a broken system. Recognizing a toxic environment is just the beginning. Let's delve deeper and understand the types of toxic environments. Toxic environments come in different shapes and sizes. It's not always blatant, sometimes it's subtle and insidious. The first type of toxic environment we're going to discuss is one characterized by excessive competition. In this scenario, colleagues are not seen as team members but as rivals. The emphasis is on personal victory rather than collective success. For instance, a sales team where employees are constantly trying to outdo each other, even to the detriment of the team's overall performance, exemplifies this type of environment. Next, let's talk about environments with a lack of accountability. In these settings, mistakes are not owned up to, they're passed around. The blame game is more common than taking responsibility. Imagine a project team where, if something goes wrong, fingers are pointed and accusations are thrown around, instead of collaboratively finding a solution and learning from the mistake. The third type of toxic environment is one with poor leadership. In such a setting, leaders are not guiding and supporting their team. Instead, they might be micromanaging, not providing clear direction, or even promoting a culture of fear and intimidation. Picture a department where the manager is more of a dictator than a mentor, causing stress and anxiety among the team members. Lastly, an environment of constant negativity also breeds toxicity. This is a place where pessimism, cynicism, and continuous complaints are the norm. Think of a workplace where every meeting is filled with negative comments. Criticism is always destructive rather than constructive, and morale is consistently low. Each of these environments, whether marked by excessive competition, lack of accountability, poor leadership, or constant negativity, can be incredibly damaging. Not only do they create stress and reduce productivity, but they can also impact your mental and physical health. Understanding the types of toxic environments helps in devising strategies to maneuver around them. But why do these toxic behaviors occur in the first place? Let's delve into that in the next segment. People don't become toxic out of nowhere. There are always underlying reasons. At the root of toxic behavior, you'll often find insecurity. This is a silent force that can drive individuals to act out, belittle others, or create drama in an attempt to feel more secure or important. Insecurity can stem from various sources: a lack of self-esteem, past failures, or even anxiety about future performance. The second common reason behind toxic behavior is a lack of empathy. Individuals who lack empathy often fail to understand or care about the feelings of others. This lack of consideration can lead to harsh words, impulsive actions, and a general disregard for the well-being of colleagues. It's crucial to remember that empathy is not innate to everyone, and some people may struggle with it due to personal experiences or psychological factors. Power dynamics also play a significant role in fostering toxic behaviors. In the workplace, individuals who hold positions of power may misuse their authority, leading to a hostile environment. This could manifest in various ways, such as bullying, favoritism, or creating unrealistic expectations. On the other hand, those with less power may resort to toxic behaviors as a way to assert themselves or cope with their perceived lack of control. Lastly, a culture of competition can breed toxicity. When employees are constantly pitted against each other, it can lead to a dog-eat-dog mentality where colleagues are viewed as rivals rather than allies. This type of environment can encourage backstabbing, gossiping, and other unhealthy behaviors. Understanding these reasons behind toxic behavior is not about justifying or excusing them. Rather, it's about gaining insight into why people behave the way they do, which can help us respond more effectively. It's about recognizing patterns, predicting potential triggers, and developing strategies to handle such situations. Now that we've understood the reasons behind toxic behaviors, how can one navigate through such an environment without participating in the toxicity? Navigating a toxic environment can be tricky, but it's not impossible. Here are some strategies. Firstly, setting boundaries is essential. This means defining what is and isn't acceptable behavior towards you. It's about standing your ground and not allowing the toxicity to seep into your personal space. This can be as simple as saying no to unreasonable requests, or as complex as distancing yourself from negative individuals. Secondly, self-care is crucial. In a toxic environment, it's easy to lose sight of your own well-being. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate sleep are fundamental. But self-care also involves mental and emotional health. Find activities that help you unwind and alleviate stress. This could be reading a book, taking a walk, or even meditating. Thirdly, don't underestimate the power of support. Trusted colleagues or mentors can provide valuable insights on how to navigate the toxicities. They can share their experiences, offer advice, or simply be there to listen. Sometimes just knowing that you're not alone can make a huge difference. Additionally, consider seeking professional help if required. If the toxicity is causing significant distress, it might be beneficial to consult with a mental health professional. They can provide tools and techniques to manage stress and build resilience. But here's the most important part: maintaining your personal values and integrity. Regardless of the environment, never compromise on who you are. Stick to your principles, even if they're not popular. It's your compass, guiding you through the fog of toxicity. And remember, you're not just surviving the toxic environment, you're learning to thrive. You're developing resilience, honing your interpersonal skills, and growing as an individual. These experiences, as challenging as they may be, can make you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for future challenges. So don't let the toxicity define you. Let it be the catalyst that propels you to greater heights. Remember, you are not alone. There are resources and strategies available to help you navigate through a toxic workplace environment. Today, we've taken a deep dive into understanding and navigating toxic workplaces. We've shed light on the signs that signal a toxic workplace, from lack of communication and respect to a culture of blame and fear. We've also explored the different types of toxic environments, which can range from those dominated by gossip and cliques to those plagued by micromanagement and lack of recognition. We've delved into the roots of toxic behaviors, often stemming from insecurities, power dynamics, or simply a lack of effective leadership. Most importantly, we've discussed strategies to navigate these murky waters. From setting personal boundaries and maintaining professionalism, to seeking support and potentially considering a job change if necessary. Maintaining calm and composure in a toxic environment is challenging but not impossible. Remember, change begins with awareness. Stay aware, stay strong. Before we wrap up, we want to emphasize that we made this video to help you understand and navigate toxic workplaces. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. It lets us know you appreciate our content and it helps others discover it too. If you know someone else who might benefit from this video, don't hesitate to share it with them. Your actions can make a big difference in someone's life. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. We regularly post content on a wide range of topics designed to help you navigate various aspects of your personal and professional life. Remember, your support helps us create more content like this. So like, share, and subscribe. Stay aware, stay strong.